So today, I want to showcase two old school emblems from two old school predominantly white clubs of Chi-Town, Chicago. We got the Simon City Royals. History dates back with Simon City in the 1950s, and the Ashland Royals. In the late 60s, a new leader, a Palestinian leader by the name of Rashad, aka Arab or Arab, would take charge. Simon City and the Ashland Royals would now be known as the Simon City Royals. And over here, we have what is often considered the All-American Club, although they did have a few other ethnicities within the club. A few Japanese, a few Ricans, a few Mexicans. The GLs have a long history dating back to the early 1950s. In 1984, Chicago Tribune would list both of these clubs amongst the top 5 largest clubs of the city. As change would take place and neighborhoods would become more gentrified, numbers would dwindle. The Royals originally started off as predominantly Polish, German, and Italian. And as I've stated many times, in 1978, Larry Hoover would form the Folks. Shortly after, the People Alliance would form. Recruiting policies would change amongst all clubs. The Royals would become more mixed. The GLs would also accept more ethnicities. But yeah, we're looking at a lot of history right here, famo. Two old school, predominantly white clubs of Chi-Town, Chicago. The Simon City Royals would end up spreading their influence across Mississippi State, now considered as the fastest growing organization in the state of Mississippi. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of history, and this is what separates us from California. It's a fact that our clubs, our organizations are less racially based. It don't matter what your ethnic background is. It's what neighborhood you from and what you represent. May God bless y'all, and more. Let's talk about street gang culture in general and the differences between California and Chi-Town, Chicago. So it may be a cliche, but when people think about street gangs, they typically think about black and brown people, man, and ring gangs, man. And look, in regards to the streets in California, this is probably true. I don't see too many white street gang members out here, man. I see a few, but not too many, man. Chi-Town is a big-ass melting pot. So you got people from all corners of the earth in Chi-Town, man. And this basically means the gangs are much more mixed than what they is in California. That's what a lot of people in Cali and other states don't understand, man, about Chi-Town, Chicago. You got every race, color, and creed gangbanging, man. From Latinos to black to white to Arab to Asian to Jewish, bro. Man, I seen done every gangbanger from every race, bro, in Chi-Town. It's just the way it is. We got old school white mobs with a lot of history, like the Simon City Royals and the GLs, the Insane C-Notes. People from other states don't know nothing about this. Maybe they heard of the Royals. The Royals, as of now, is the fastest growing gang in Mississippi. But yeah, that's one main difference that I want to say, the difference between California and Chicago. Hey, our gangs are more mixed. It is what it is. A multicultural city produces multicultural gangs. See, the media lie, man. The media been lying for a long ass time. You know? Okay, back in the day, they acknowledged that there was a lot of white street gangs, but as the 90s approached, man, they was trying to cover that up. They don't want you to think that there's white gang members, which is just a motherfucking lie, man. I know so many crazy ass white members in Chicago, man. Hey, a lot. Some of the craziest I met was white, man. See, the media want to lie to you, man. They want you to believe it's just a brown and black problem, you know? They want to underrepresent whites as much as they can. So they typically state that 10% of the members in Chicago are white. Hey, that's a lie. There's more than that. I can tell you right now. Much more than that. But yeah, that's the sad thing about this world we live in, fam. You know, they always trying to make Latinos look bad, trying to make blacks look bad, when really in Chi-Town, whites are the ones who started the shit. Feel me? Hey man, that's just the truth. You had old school white mobs, like I said, like the Royals and GLs, man, who've been around since the motherfucking 50s, famo. This ain't no motherfucking new shit. Old school greaser gangs, famo. Old school social athletic clubs like the Humbergs. You had old school white mobs like the Popes, the Playboys, the motherfucking Freaks. Hey, they been around, man. They been around. This shit ain't nothing new, fam. But yeah, fam, next time I'll get into more discussion about old school white mobs in Chi-Town.